of you.
But that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
Love that movie. Eventually, we will get around to that movie, but we're going to have another Vince Vaughn or Joaquin Phoenix. Oh my God. I'm just reminded again of that Family Guy episode where they mocked River Phoenix or Joaquin Phoenix. This is, we had River Phoenix, then we lost him and got stuck with his cleft palate brother. And it's just like, oh my God, it was so brutal. And when I laughed, I went, oh, that was rough. So let's see. Gambit, of course, is here. I mean, it's nothing but Gambit. Just Gambit. And Snorty, a little Snorty. Get a little Snorty in my life. Let's see. And then I thought I saw Slasher. Yep, there's Slasher.
Yeah, he's here too.
It's good to see you, man. Happy Saturday, everybody. Sorry we didn't have a show yesterday, but my computer, I think it's on its last leg, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
You've been saying that for 2 years now, Gary.
Oh, yeah. You were pissing and moaning about it freezing up 4 times in 1 hour. So just remember that.
It's concerning.
It's
and no, Rocket Kitty is not to be blamed for this.
No, it's
just
all
in case Tim is here.
All the shit that was going on with my computer, they fixed it, and so now it's got another problem, a leftover problem from whatever happened before. And I'll call that guy on Monday, see if he wants to take a look at it. But until then, I talked to Brad. Brad had his previous gaming computer, and I think I can actually soup it up. It's a tower. It's an actual PC. So I can actually do repairs to that. I can't repair this fucking laptop. Like the motherboard needs to be completely replaced is what's going on here. And that's like $3,500 on this thing. It's nothing like a PC. I'd much rather have a PC tower. I can be a serious bitch if I don't get what I want. Yeah, she was so good in this role. I really liked it.
And she almost didn't do it.
Yeah, she rejected it. Well, and according to movie records, it says because she was in the French countryside doing horseback riding. But we found out from her that's not what happened at all.
She was with Sting.
She was fucking around with Sting.
So riding did happen, but a horse was not involved.
Yeah, it was like that 12-hour tantric sex shit.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? I'm guessing this was like right before he got with, what's her name? Trudy Tyler, whatever her name is. And a lot of people don't know this. His current wife was his ex-wife's best friend.
Oh.
Yeah. Alpha is here. What is up, brother? I hope you're doing well. God bless you guys. Hope everybody's having a great day and a great Saturday. I know that Anima was actually glad that we didn't do the show yesterday because she did not like Predator 2.
Neither did Martine.
And you know what? It has its merits, and I like certain things about it.
But it's an uneven movie.
It's very uneven, very uneven. And I'm not even talking about uneven like in one thing. It's uneven in structure. It's uneven in its editing. It's uneven in its writing. It's uneven in its character development.
It just doesn't work in the city, in my opinion.
No, I think that was the problem. Doing the urban jungle was the whole
joke. All the actors were trying way too hard to be cool.
If you didn't know that, that's what it's called. When you go into a city like Los Angeles, they refer to it as the urban jungle. Hence the song, Welcome to the Jungle. It's not about being in the jungle. It's about being in the city. And that song. So I don't think it worked. I didn't like the Morton Downey Jr. character. I understood why they used him, but I considered that kind of distracting because he was famous. So you have this famous guy playing a fictional version of himself in the film, and I didn't like it. I did like. Look, first thing I liked about this movie was when the first teaser poster came out, and it said he's in the town with a few days. He's in town with a few days to kill. I fucking like that tagline. That's a great tagline. He's in town with a few days to kill. I like the idea that he hid the ship under the city.
I was under an apartment complex.
It looked like an old tunnel that was supposed to be used for something and never got used. Possibly even one of the old part of the canal system that really is not really that functional to begin with, because they had all these flood tunnels. That was featured in the movie Them back in the 50s with James Arness and James Whitmore.
Well, people actually live down there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, if you guys didn't hear, that got greenlit for a remake, a modern remake of the movie Them. And I'm like, only way it's going to work is if it takes place in the 50s, because you can't do a modern version of it and have it make sense. Predator 2 is the last time that Kevin Peter Hall played the character. He was a big dude, man. And look, I like the Predator's costume designs in this film. I enjoyed the nod to Alien in it. I thought that was kind of
gadgets were cool too. Like the disc thing that he throws.
The disc thing
that was cool.
He ends up, Danny Glover getting a hold of that was really kind of a cool part of the film. Was him having a weapon that he can actually fight this thing with, one of its own weapons.
But he was handed an impossible job. After Arnold did it, there was no way he could even come close.
No, and here's the funny thing. Okay, so Steven Seagal was the person that they were actually talking to. And it wasn't until he came back with demands of the script and for the production that they went, you can fuck off.
Yeah, he was beginning to get ridiculous back then.
The thing I found ridiculous is for some reason the Predator as a trophy had the year it was from emboldened on the damn thing. The pistol he gives him at the end of the movie.
The old pistol from 1715. Well, that may have already been on there. That may have been engraved and given to him, or he took it after it was engraved. I don't think he engraved it because that's human engraving.
Well, yeah, no, but the fact that he had engraving, like, wouldn't he have taken it from an actual person who was using a pistol?
Well, it may have been up in a fucking thing, and he pulled it out and loaded it, and killed him and took it as a trophy. Fuck, I do not have any problem with that. And I like that is a prized possession that was collected by this guy or this one predator that he killed. So the leader predator gives it to him. I like that. There are lots of little things that I like in this film, but a whole lot of things I don't like about it.
Oh, yeah, no. The other one that really pisses me off when they did that most recent one, they had the extended scene. For some reason, after letting him go, they just decided to return and capture him to throw into an arena every, couple decades.
I'm not sure I like this whole idea of the arena thing. Like, Dutch has been captured. Like, the girl's been captured. Like, I don't understand that. And from what I'm understanding is they are not from the same group that the predators that they dealt with. This is a different sect of predators that are doing this collecting. And so...
it makes even less sense, because what, did they read, the predator blogs? And they went, wow, this Dutch guy was pretty dangerous. We better capture him.
I just get giggle everywhere Danny Glover says, kiss my sweet ass. Danny Glover did as good a job. And by the way, he should have had that shirt off for more of that film. God damn, he was buff. I was shocked at how fucking muscular he was under those shirts. I'm like, going, God damn, man, that whole third act should have been practically shirtless. And that would have got the girl factor. And dudes don't mind that either. It's like, fucking, yeah, badass.
Well, from a girl's point of view, that would have been the only good thing about this movie, seeing more of him shirtless, because everything else just sucked.
Wait,
look,
are we?
Go
What
ahead.
the freak? What movie are we discussing today? It's not Weird Science.
No, we're talking about why we didn't like Predator.
Oh.
Why you're
What?
gone, and why we didn't want to do it.
Dude,
Because we canceled it, and we usually do a makeup show on Tuesday, but we decided not to do that with this movie, and we're just explaining why.
like Pacino's devil said, "Oh, there's so many names." Fuck them.
And by the way, I never watched the Weird Science TV series, was not interested in it. I was in the military at the time and just starting to go to college, and that show was not interesting to me. That movie came out a decade before, and the movie is all by itself a great fucking movie.
The TV show was fun. It was basically a 90s I Dream of Jeannie.
Well, look, she is she's like Aphrodite. She's a muse, and she has powers, which is why I told Anima right from the start, I said, see the weird storm coming in? This has nothing to do with science. This is science fantasy, where something fantastical touches and uses the science to create something to help them. And I think it's, she's, like I said, she's like a character like a muse. She's a muse. Sit down to help them, guide them where they need to go. And
yeah, to me, that's more like a fairy godmother.
Kind of. She acts like one when you look at her. She does. Now, I do want to point out that one of everybody's favorite poster for this movie is, of course, the glowing one, not the one that we have on the background right now. But I'm trying to see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick here. That's kind of it there. IMDb often has some of the worst fucking shit. I swear to God. So I'm just going to open another tab. Fuck them.
And I know why they didn't do it, but let's face it. If boys suddenly create like a super hot woman and it's like, ask me for anything, it would be, okay, we're having sex now.
Well, and they got immediately that's addressed in the film because they are so freaked out by her that they go into a shower with her while she's completely fucking naked. Even though in real life she had Band-Aids or something on her. I remember them talking about that. But the thing
she
is,
stated at the convention, she had Band-Aids over her nipples and she was wearing a tiny, tiny slip.
Yeah, they do that so there's, when the MPA comes is like, hey, we saw a boob, they can go, nope, here's what she was wearing. You're seeing things.
These boys were 15 and she was like 23. And by the way, they had to giggle so bad that filming that scene, instead of taking a couple of hours, took 4 days.
Well, technically, they were legally, both of them were underage. And because he was, what's his name, was 17. I think the other kid was 15 or 16. And
didn't they both say they were 15?
The characters.
Older.
The characters are.
Actors. I think he was like 15, 16, while what's his name? Fucking Anthony Michael Hall was actually closer to 17, but they were both still under 18. And so this movie oddly got away with something that a movie today would not get away with period.
A movie that no movie should get away with.
Because like when she kisses the one kid, that's a fucking kiss. And it was like, oh man, every boy's fucking wet dream, but in reality, that would be so fucking appropriate by today's standards, or even by then standards. I really frown on that shit and always have.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when you're high school and a boy, any recently hot woman is going to turn you on, especially some of the older ones, because they're more mature in the right areas. So of course you have fantasies about like doing things with them, but of course nothing should ever happen.
So here we are. This is what I'm talking about. This is the poster. Most of us know, but it wasn't shown everywhere in the United States because where's the glow coming from?
Mm,
Yep.
from behind.
right between her fucking legs.
Yeah.
That's where the light is.
Mm.
I don't think that was accidental at all.
No.
Oh no, I mean this is like a PG-13 sex comedy almost.
Yep. Oh, look, there's titties in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
They
so
both have their hands there too.
So there's titillation in this for young teen boys, mostly for teen boys. This is a teen boy fantasy movie, sci-fi film that
Yeah,
for
John
some
Hughes.
reason John Hughes had in him this one fucking story. It's the only one he ever did like this. And oddly, one of the things that's been kind of bounced around is that all of them take place in the same town, a fake town in Chicago.
Sherman, Illinois,
Yeah.
which we
Based
know
off-
because of Dogma.
But Sherman, he lived in Sherman Oaks, I think it was, where he went to school. And so that's what it's based on, his home.
Not
Oingo
surprising.
Boingo. We heard that Oingo Boingo, what's his name, didn't like the song. And I'm like, well, you wrote the fucking song and it was a hit. So shut the fuck up.
I think
I've
it was more
always
so
liked
the
it.
music video because they didn't have any time for it to put it together.
I didn't care about that. I'm not a big fan of music videos to begin with. I like that fucking song. You know, there's a lot of conversation going on in the chat here. Let me get caught up with this here, guys.
Yeah, one thing I did like since we brought up the song, when they did the TV show, that was the theme for the TV show.
Good. And
Yeah.
it lasted 5 seasons.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a one and done. It was 5 seasons long before it ended. So Morton Downey Jr. played a version character in the Tales of the Crypt episode Television Terror. That was about his arrogant trash TV host that takes his crew through. Yeah, and that by the way, that's called the OR. Where he goes, guys like him, because it wasn't just him. Morton Downey was kind of at the beginning. Phil Donahue got into it. Geraldo got into it, and then Sally Jesse Raphael got into it. All of them started doing this shit, and then eventually, the big one ended up being that guy from Chicago. I can't think of his name. Wears glasses, white hair.
What, the Al Capone's Vault one?
No,
that shit was
Geraldo.
hilarious.
Fuck off. I'm talking about the hosts that did these shows. And they would refer to that room where the guests were that were getting ready to be ripped apart surgically. They called it the OR. It was a nickname given to it. And, but no, the last main guy that did that, exploitation TV.
Jerry Springer?
Jerry Springer. It's very like that guy was the last real big name in that, and it was dying towards the end, and he knew it. So Morton Downey Jr. was the father of that exploitation TV. And what's his fucking logo? It's a big fucking mouth. And even though politically I think he was on the right side sometimes, I'd never liked that cocksucker. Couldn't stand him. He was so obnoxious. I can't stand obnoxious people. And I think that he did damage to the film by being in it. I don't care if it was kind of poking fun at himself. Don't care. I don't care. I don't want a parody film with Predator. I want a fucking movie. So that was one of my big problems with that. Let's see. Over the top and point of being ridiculous. Yes, there was some of that shit in there. I just get a giggle everywhere. Danny, yes, kiss my sweet ass. I actually enjoyed Bill Paxton's character. He was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and Bill Paxton's the one tie we got between.
He's the
two of
connection between all. He has gone against the Terminator, got killed. He
Yep.
went against the Predator, and he has gone against the Alien because he was in Terminator, Aliens, and he was in Predator 2.
Yeah,
So he's
and
gonna fight
Lance
all three.
Hendrickson has also technically been
Yeah.
killed by
Henriksen.
all three.
Yeah, Lance Henriksen. He's in Aliens, And then he is playing the original character that was the inspiration for Bishop. And his name is Bishop, last name. And he is in AVP, the first Aliens versus Predator, which I actually like.
The only Alien versus Predator. The only one.
Only one. I agree.
Yep.
That second was stupid as shit.
He gets shot by the Terminator in Terminator 1 in the police station.
Yeah.
I saw a few episodes of the TV show. Yeah, that one too, because he was a cop. Originally, he was supposed to be the Terminator because he was close friends with James Cameron. And they had worked together on Piranha 2. So let's see. I used to watch the Weird Science TV show with Vanessa Angel. One of my favorite episodes is when Lisa and Gary and Wyatt are trapped in a slasher movie. That would have been cool.
Oh yeah, no, they had a lot of fun with.
She was great in Spies Like This. Never saw it, so I have no opinion on it at all. Speaking of Tales from the Crypt, this movie was produced by Joel Silver, that's right, who also is one of the producers for the show. One of the EC comics that, well, look, Weird Science, it's not a coincidence, dude. Drop it right there, Slasher Fred. That movie title is from that comic. And in fact, the story itself was inspired by one of the stories. And let me bring it up to you right now. Martin, I will be sharing some stuff here in a second.
Okay.
This opening is strange now because Jim doesn't exist like this anymore in high school.
All right, here we go. And while I'm on it, I really want to get into a subject of the 80s computer movies. There were a few, just a few, but they all kind of dealt with that shit. What is going on? Why did it not show up? Are you seeing it?
Yes, we're seeing it. Yeah.
I'm not,
Okay.
but my thing on my phone.
There, it
likes to
loaded
back
for
up.
me. It loaded. So this is the covers of the magazine. This was a great magazine, but it could not compete with the other EC comics. And eventually it went away. And it's sad because it is really good pulpy science fiction. And, I fucking love classic sci-fi like this shit. Here comes another one. This is the issue and the story that inspired the movie. Weird Science issue 5. And it was called Maid of the Future, where he accidentally goes to the future, steals the technology to build a woman, and he comes back in time, builds her, and she has an impact in his life and then disappears on him when she accidentally ends up in another group from the future, and she ends up traveling back into the future with them. Back to the Future. So this is the issue that inspired part of the script. That's just a fact. Oh man, look, I'm going to pull up some more stuff. I got more images, man, that I put together for this show. So this is just the top of the list right here. Martin, if you'll take that up there, pretty please.
I do also love in this movie, they just get Vernon Wells to just replay his character from The Road Warrior. They don't call him that, but he's dressed the same.
Oh, it's obvious it's him. So, but anyway, you had technically Top Secret is a computer film, technically, because computers are used in it to build the stuff, and it's also computers that are used to bring down their rotating laser mirror. And of course, you had this movie. 83, you had War Games. There were just all these little fucking movies but 85 was a hell of a year for movies. Look at this. Legend, Red Sonja, Teen Wolf, Legend of Billie Jean, After Hours, one of my favorite Scorsese films.
Let's see.
Real Genius is my absolute favorite Val Kilmer film that's not Tombstone. Explorers deals with computers. That is a good film. That's where the kids are being contacted by aliens and they build a spaceship out of a carnival ride, travel into space only to find out that the aliens they meet are children too. that have stolen Daddy's spaceship. Fucking love that movie.
Sneakers to me
Silverado.
was always a really good one. Was that was like what, 89 or 90, right?
Oh, I don't remember what year it was. It felt like it was 90. I think it feels like it was the 90s. Silverado was 85. Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome. God, St. Elmo's Fire, The Quiet Earth. This terrible movie with Kevin Costner. He was in 2 movies, Silverado and this one. I forget the name of it. American Spirit or some shit like that. The American Ninja series with Michael Dudikoff. God, I fucking
Those were
love it.
fun.
Now, Better Off Dead, I consider the best comedy of that fucking year. It is actually better than Weird Science, comedy-wise, with John Cusack. Great fucking movie. Most memorable line from 1985 for me was the black guy looking and seeing this kid tried to jump off a bridge to kill himself and falls into a trash truck. So he's laying amongst all this rubbish, and this black guy's working on a tree, doing a tree trimmer up in one of the baskets. Turns to the other black guy and goes, "Now looky there, a perfect waste of a waste of a perfectly good white boy." Throw away.
My favorite was just 2 words: $2.
$2. Oh, the Paperboy, yeah.
Yeah, the Paperboy's fucking awesome.
Despite Sting being in it, The Bride is a great fucking movie. Clancy Brown and beautiful, what's her name, Jennifer. She was in Flashdance. That chick, Jennifer, or whatever her name is. Great fucking movie. I love that movie. Another great film that year. Best vampire film, probably of all time for me, is
Lost
Fright
Boys.
Night. No, Fright
yeah.
Night. Fright Night. I fucking love that movie. It's right there in the middle. Let's see. You've got Back to the Future. You've got Year of the Dragon, one of my favorite crime thrillers of all time. Tom Hanks is in like 2 movies that year. He's putting out Life Force down at the bottom. I fucking love that movie. God, what a year. Look at that. The same year as Weird Science. And there's so many more that came out that year. I just only captured that one part of the screen. And I've got more coming here to talk about. Let's see. So yeah, here we go. War Games came out in 83. And so you had this slew of, people didn't understand this magical device called a computer. And so you get these films that are kind of telling you what computers are. This is my other favorite computer film of all time. Martin, have you ever seen this movie? Get ready. Shinatsky, I want to know.
I can't see the thing, so I can't say.
Electric Dreams? No.
Electric Dreams. It has a Phil Collins song in it. It has a Phil Collins song in it. It's a fun little romantic comedy about a computer taking over a guy's life and ending up wanting the girl instead of him. It's fucking wild.
When I was a kid, what was it? It was like Daryl, the one where they make a kid who's
I like that movie,
actually a
Daryl.
machine.
Yeah, I like that movie. Of course, I brought it up already. This deals with computers too. Same year, 1985. Real genius.
Demon Seed. That's another one from the 80s.
That was
the
actually 70s. That's from the 70s. And that was really one of the first books adapted into a film by
Dean
the guy that wrote
Koontz.
Phantoms. Dean R. Koontz. Fucking loved his writing, man. I consider him 10 times the writer of horror than Stephen King.
I still think one of the better AA stories is actually one of the first ones for film, which is Colossus: The Forbidden Project.
Oh no, I love that fucking movie, dude. That is a great film. We got Explorers, which was another favorite of mine. I like that movie, and it had my favorite special effects makeup guy working at Rob Bottin. I fucking love that guy. Only makeup artists I like more than him is Dick Smith, The Exorcist and all that shit, and then Rick Baker. And both of them are students of Dick Smith. Technically, Rick Baker is a student of Dick Smith, and Rob Bottin is a student of Rick Baker. So,
Sorry, that name just makes me laugh. It sounds like he's the expert at making penises.
Mhm. And ironically, the video that we watched, the interview of the cast getting together, was no. The special features for the DVD was done 1 year before his death back in 2008, and so he died a year later because a lot of people are still asking for a sequel, a Weird Science sequel, and he didn't make it. He died young, man. Died young. And I am a big fan of him and Columbus. I like their work. I really
Chris
do.
Columbus. I mean, what would the plot for a Weird Science 2 even be? Like, the whole point of them is they're
It
basically
happens
mature.
again. I said it last night to Anima. I said it happens again. And
To
this
their
time
kids.
they're adults. They're kids. And magically she has stayed around, so it can't be her. She's too old now. So they create another one or whatever this power is that created her. And there you go. And by the way, you want to see a picture of me in 1985?
Not really, no.
Too bad.
It was a trick question,
1985.
Martin.
1985.
I'm not saying, but I imagine you just looked like Chet.
He looks high.
Gay.
He looks high and gay.
Hey, I mean, Anima likes
Desperately
some.
trying to grow a beard.
Well, I'm going to tell you, yeah, I couldn't grow one back then. I had a pencil thin mustache. Just so you know, I got my hair perm because I was playing Mercutio, because that's when I got stabbed.
Yeah, that's why. Not
No,
because
I did.
everybody was doing it.
Emma's just saying, you know what you did, Gary.
I was a punk, a real punk. I did not do things because other people fucking did it. I did not wear clothes that other people wore. I was different. And I did the perm to play Mercutio, period. And I hated that thing. One, I hated the smell when they did it. It's gross. And two, I did everything possible to get that to leave. And it took about a month and a half, and I finally got my hair relaxed back to normal.
Well,
Trying to
it
see.
was called a permanent, right?
Oh, punishments.
By the way, one of the people I want to do a show about is Sho Kosugi. I don't know. Do you guys know who he is?
The
Yeah.
Japanese guy? The Tatsunoko? So that's
This guy, Sho Kosugi. He made the Enter the Ninja and all that shit movies. In the 80s.
the
Golden
action
Globe.
guy, the Street Fighter one.
Well, ninjutsu guy. Even though he really wasn't a ninja, but that was the style he was supposed to be using, is ninjutsu. And it spawned the American Ninja series for Golden Globus, because they made a ton of movie after this guy. And he ended up being the assassin hired to kill Rutger Hauer in Blind Fury, which, by the way, is a remake of Zatoichi.
Yeah.
One of the stories, one of the original
Yeah.
Zatoichi stories. It is a full remake of it. A lot of people don't know that. And I'm a big Zatoichi fan. What do you guys? Do you guys fucking love Zatoichi?
Zatoichi was. I think it's Sadachi, but either way, yeah. The funniest part about him, he was so popular in even China, they made illegitimate Chinese bootleg films of him where they revealed his origin story and he was actually Chinese because they couldn't stand him being Japanese because they hate the Japanese. So they got this whole elaborate backstory in these bootleg Chinese Sadachi movies.
Wait.
Where he's really Chinese and the evil Japanese stole them away.
Wait. Are you telling me that China made a counterfeit of something?
That's what it sounds like. Oh, yeah. What? China counterfeiting something? No way. What? In a world? No way.
I forget the total number. There was like 173 or some ridiculous number of like movies that were made about Tadachi.
What are you talking about here, Alpha? I don't
The
remember
name
this.
of the town. The
Oh,
fictional
Shermer.
town.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you, man. Yeah, Danny Elfman, man, back before he was destroying compositions. You had, like nobody could do a fucking ridiculous march like Danny Elfman. And some of it works and some of it doesn't. I love
Beetlejuice
how
worked.
Family Guy really did
yeah.
a good job of making fun of him. But I love Batman. I love the Simpsons theme. I love the theme to the horror series, Tales from the Crypt theme.
Mhm.
Beetlejuice is a great theme. But a lot of the other stuff he did, like I didn't even like his theme work on Army of Darkness. I prefer, and I know Joe LaDuca. God, I would like to get him on sometime. Joe is a great fucking composer. And LaDuca did all of the Evil Dead films, but he got pushed to the back by Dino De Laurentiis for Army of Darkness, and they brought Elfman in to do the main theme and score. While basically, Joe LaDuca was reduced to doing incidental music for the film. It's fucking dumb.
I loved his work on Xena.
Oh, absolutely. And Hercules, the Legendary Journeys. He also did the other film with Bruce Campbell, Jack of All Trades, and Cleopatra 2025.
Yeah.
And like those were like his music work. I love Joe. He scored Running Time, which is my first movie I got to work on.
Yeah, I wish he got to do fantasy more often. I mean, he did get to do, was it Spartacus?
Yep.
I believe he worked on those, the Stars ones.
He did. He was the main composer.
Yeah.
By the way, I put it up here, Gambit. I fucking love Spies Like Us. It's my favorite ridiculous comedy about spies. And more shit happens in that movie to them than any spy movie. Yeah. Oh, look at that. She's got lopsided titties. I considered, by the way, asking Lauren for one of her old bras so I could tie it to, put it on my head for the show today. But I figured you guys wouldn't even fucking notice it because my head is so far up on the screen.
Well, I thought you were going to wear it because you're a boob.
Well, I am a boob.
I told him it would have been more appropriate if it was one of mine.
Oh,
well, I would have preferred that.
I know.
But it is based. I've already explained this, Gambit. I even showed it. I showed the actual issue and the opening page. Like
he has gambititis, which is a disease where you just copy and paste things from Wikipedia.
No, he said it earlier. I'm just teasing him.
Yeah, I know.
I give him a lot of grief, but I fucking love the guy. American Ninja introduced Michael Dudikoff. Absolutely, they were terrible. I mean, his martial arts was awful. I just couldn't stand those movies. We had a real martial artist, by the way, who I'm a big fan of, whose career never took off, and I never understood why. Because he's another Frenchman, or Belgian, technically. I think he's Belgian. He's either Belgian or French, but is Olivier Gruner. And he is actually a former Special Forces soldier, combat soldier, served in combat, and absolutely was the real deal with weapons and with knives and with fucking doing his martial arts. Did the movie Nemesis, and that should have made him a movie star. But the problem was Golan Globus. And Globus went through a 3-year restructure period. 3.5 years, I think. And it breaks my heart. He didn't get a movie for 3.5 years. So Golan Globus killed his fucking career.
Well, Nemesis is also really uneven. I mean, there's some scenes that are absolutely amazing.
Shut up. You shut up, mister.
No, like when the grandma shoots the one guy, or when he's firing through the floor and going down the floor, and then keeps firing, keeps going down floor after floor. Those scenes are amazing. And then there's just points where it's like, and now we're in another abandoned steel mill.
Yeah. All right. So I need to address this European Vacation because he picked this movie over doing reprising the part of the son in European Vacation, and he wanted to make this movie, and he helped cast his little buddy here. If you didn't know that, which I think is wonderful that he was part of that. What he liked was that he looked nice, like he had this good-looking face, but he had this high-pitched fucking voice that just worked. It's weird science.
I wanted to address the comment that we had up before that comparing her to the genie in a bottle. It's not her purpose to fulfill wishes in this movie. It's her purpose to teach.
That is the one thing. Yeah, she's there as a muse to guide them, to impress upon them, and to help them, and by using magic in the process, because it's clearly not real science, it's magic. But then again, magic is just science that we don't understand.
Thank you, Carl Sagan.
Do not use that argument to justify this thing.
I will use it whenever I want, motherfucker. Rupert Hine, soundtrack on Better Off Dead. It's a great soundtrack, dude. I like that movie. But again, he didn't play the part of the son. I forget the kid's name. It's a fucking easy name, and I can't remember the fucking name. It's Junior, because he's a junior. Whatever the dad's name was. Wally? No, not Wally.
I mean, this whole concept of how they do it is almost like something a 13-year-old would come up with, only it actually works.
Daryl clearly inspired that fucking idea for a film. And I consider Daryl a better movie than AI. I did not like that movie in any way, shape, form. People, you just didn't understand. I said, no, I understood completely their metaphor. I got it. I understand metaphor better than Spielberg. Like, that guy barely understands metaphor. I think the only metaphor, that he understands, or, when it comes to irony in particular, is when it's dramatic irony.
What? No. I mean, AI, the little kid robot's a little monster bastard. Teddy is the real MVP of that entire movie.
Daryl is a better story. Structurally, it's a better film. I like that movie, and it's on my list. And by the way, I know you're not doing it because you're trying to type quickly, but it's of course, the name Daryl is an acronym, so it has the little dots in between each letter. I am a fan of that fucking movie. I went to see that 3 times in the theater. I liked it that much. Demon Seed is basically a horror take on 2000: A Space Odyssey. Absolutely. And Dinar Kuntz's book is better than the movie, but the movie's not bad. I did like it.
Yeah, my whole problem with some of the stuff people have done is because, people didn't understand how any of these stuff works, is that invariably we give machines these human traits that they can't ever actually possibly have. So they're more like a fantasy.
They lack a sense of morality. It's a machine, so it doesn't have that. By the way, I paused it here because this is one of the most important scenes in the film. And I hope you appreciate that I paused here. Okay.
I hope you appreciate it. Pause here.
Red, so.
That single frame made no sense to me in that.
Yeah, that.
So let me tell you something. She has hips just like Danny. That's one thing I love about Danny. She's got hips. She could be like I Dream of Jeannie. She has a perfect hourglass shape to her. Yeah, I'm talking about how hot you are, Anima. Deal with it.
I know.
Plus, 85 even had some great ass music. Oh, look, man. Tangerine Dream had some good stuff. I'm not a big fan of theirs. Goldsmith, yes. Jan Hammer had one thing, Miami Vice. The movie also came out the same year as the underrated Elm Street sequel, Freddy's Revenge, which I think is a funny movie. I love that movie. It has my favorite quote from Freddy in that movie, where the kid's like, he comes out in the real world at the pool party, and the kid's like, "Hey man, we want to help you. We're all here to help you, man." And you're like, "Yep," and then fucking guts him and goes, "Help yourself, fucker."
Really? I thought you liked it the most because it was the gayest one.
It's a gay one. No,
Yeah.
it is. It is absolutely not even subtly gay. It is like the character is clearly gay and he has a thing for the football player. And I'm just like, this is so fucking funny. And the director is gay. And so, yeah, he's the same guy. I think it's the same guy that did Chucky, wasn't it?
I think maybe, but no. Even some of the lines like "and you want to sleep with me."
That movie, it is so fucking funny. I really do think that was like, it was kind of a parody, but it also had some really scary elements in it. But it is a fucking parody to the whole Freddy Krueger thing. Like when he comes out and says, like, he goes, "You're the looks and I'm the brains," and he picks a piece of his brain out. Like, fuck, man, that was great.
Ew.
Great fucking writing. Robert Russler. Yep, he was in it. But I'm trying to see who directed that, by the way. That was Tom Holland. As we called him, Savage Tom Holland. Back in the 80s. He did Child's Play, Psycho 2. I love the Psycho films that he did. But I'm not seeing him for that one. So who did Freddy's Revenge?
Wait, no, Tom Holland was the Fright Night director, right?
Freddy's.
Yeah, because he goes on his Twitter because Tom Holland's Spider-Man's like overshot his fame by a lot. He goes, "No, I'm the other Tom Holland in Hollywood."
So it was directed by Jack Shoulder. Jack Shoulder was director, and he did let's see, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, The Hidden, which I fucking love. That's a classic. Wishmaster and Wishmaster 2 are pretty good films. But once the Russian actor left, I didn't want to watch it anymore because I like him as an actor. Andrew Divoff. He's a good actor. He had a bit part in that atrocious Indiana Jones attempt at a fourth movie. He was one of the Russian soldiers.
Was he the one who got blacklisted because he was trying to warn people about how bad things were with the aliens?
Oh, Divoff?
I forget who it was, but someone apparently got in a lot of trouble because they basically revealed the alien spoiler ahead of time.
Let me go. I'm going to look at it under his thing here. Not seeing anything for controversies. Not seeing anything on his page. But I will say this. The thing I love about him, speaks fluently 8 different languages. That's impressive as shit. He speaks English, Spanish, Portuguese. I don't even know how to say the name of this language. French, Italian, German, and Russian. But it's Cata, like Catalan. I've never heard of
Catalan,
this.
yeah. That's a Spanish dialect.
Okay.
No. They talk that in Spain, but no Spanish speaker understand that. That's
Really?
a whole nother thing. Yes.
Yeah. That's a regional thing.
It's from Catalonia, and they are the only ones in the world that can speak that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Okay. It wasn't that. It was an extra, and the guy's name was Tyler Nelson, who played a dancing Russian soldier.
And by
in
the
a
way, the guy
stunt
he was
scene.
talking about a second ago, Robert Russler, is the bully in this, and he's also the football player in Freddy's Revenge. Vernon Wells plays the Lord General, but the fact is, they wanted his character Des. Was that his name? Wes. Wes was the character's
Was.
name from Wes from Mad Max.
The Road
Road
Warrior.
Yeah.
The
Wes.
best Mad Max movie. And then they also got Michael Berryman in this, who's got that terrible skin condition. He doesn't have like sweat glands and shit, and he has no fingernails. But he's really good in this film because he's so scary looking. But then he turns around and goes, "Hey man, can you just keep it quiet? Because I don't want it to impact my teaching job." When he leaves,
Yeah.
He's so fucking good in this. But these guys are one of my favorite moments in the film.
That scene
Because-
is so funny when he starts talking like them.
He's talking like he's from the streets. And this was all improvised, this entire scene. No script here by any of them. They're
They
all
got to do
improvising.
it a lot.
Yeah, and it's funny as hell. And you've got one of my favorite TV actors, John Capellos, is in this. He plays this gangster dude that basically says, I think it's in Greek, he calls him a jerk off in the film. The kid calls him a masturbator, and he owns the bar that they're in. And he all of a sudden they start liking him. And then of course, one of the fucking coolest dudes ever is in this movie is Chino Fats Williams, and he's the black dude who talks like this. Oh, you kidding? He was in Terminator. He was the trash truck driver in The Terminator. He's been in so many fucking movies, man. He's in Action Jackson as one of his friends. And so many little films. It's like he's a blues guy. And people love him and they have him in their fucking movies.
I call Action Jackson Set People on Fire the movie.
God damn, Shinansky. Now
I do like that. Steve James is at the table too, by the way. You guys know who he is, right?
by name.
That's
no.
Kung Fu Joe, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
He's-
recognize him, but I didn't know his name.
He
No.
is also Baseball Fury in the Warriors, man.
Hey,
Another film we have
warrior.
not done yet. We have to do.
Oh yeah, but I did it with the chief.
I've always wanted to
That's
see the
gross,
original.
man. I don't need to know that stuff, man. Don't be spreading that shit around.
Don't be jealous. It
I
doesn't
love the
become
Chief,
you.
man. I love him so much. I have tried to get him to run for office. I think he could make a difference for law enforcement in California.
Instead, he just saw you, Gary, and he ran.
Now,
For office.
curiously enough, Robert Rosler, I've seen many things with him, but he always comes to my mind as one of the pilots in Babylon 5.
I didn't know
What?
that.
One of the Ranger ones or the
No,
Star Furies?
It's the Star Furies. He's the first pilot from Star Fury that is killed by the shadows because he sees them in hyperspace.
Oh, if I remember right, James hated that character because he was forced on him by the studio because they want like a young hotshot pilot. So literally on the first option he murdered him.
Man. But going on about him, he's one of those guys that a lot of people didn't realize he fucking died. He died young. He died in 1993 while I was in the Army, man. He got sick. And it's like, I'm not sure if it was cancer, but it was something like cancer, and it acted fast and just took him. Everybody was caught off guard by his death. He was making a movie, in the middle of making a movie, and they had to recast the character because he died.
That always sucks
the
when
way-
that happens.
Oh God, man, yeah. Same thing happened with Richard. What's his name? He was in the movie Gods and Generals. He was in Raise the Titanic. He was in Clear and Present Danger. Richard. Oh, I can't see his fucking last name, man. I'm missing it. Like I see it. Jordan. There he is. Popped into my head. Richard Jordan. Great fucking actor. Died, had a tumor the size of a softball in his head.
Fuck.
He was just gone. They were going to try surgery and shit, but they couldn't get it to go into I forget the word for when you get a cancer or a tumor to stop growing, become benign. They couldn't get it to
Remission.
reduce its size. Remission, go into remission, and it just progressed, and he fucking died. And I always liked him. Kung Fu Joe's like one of my favorite dumb movie characters because he's based on all of the blaxploitation martial artists of the 70s. Like it was a combination of three people, include like the character he's a parody of is in Enter the Dragon. He's the guy that gets killed, gets executed.
The craziest actor had like the most amazing short run. Unfortunately, died. He was the guy who is robbing with Al Pacino in Dog Day Afternoon, but he was also like Godfather 1 and 2. I forget the other ones, but like basically those 5 movies are basically like the best of the year kind of deal. All won Oscars, and then he's just gone.
It sucks, man.
Yeah. Well, you never know when you're gonna go.
Oh man, no. It's gonna take you when it takes you, man.
Yeah, John Cazale. That was the guy's name.
John Cazale.
Yeah. The Conversation, Godfather 1, Godfather 2, Deer Hunter, Dog Day Afternoon.
Those are all good movies too. I don't like Deer Hunter. I mean, I have a problem with Deer Hunter. We did it because Don likes that movie, so we did it for Don.
The good. The movie's good. It's well done, well written, but man, that shit is depressing.
It's a downer of a film. It's a downer of a film. But what I don't like is that wasn't a thing in Vietnam. The doom thing. Because I don't want to talk about
roulette.
We can move on. Just going. That's an insanely like good run of films.
Oh, that would have been interesting. I don't think it's true because that sounds insane, but holy shit. Because he's way too fucking nerdy at that point to have been in that. They needed someone that at least looked halfway good looking. So getting John Cryer made sense. And I despise them for changing that ending. And but they did it because Molly Ringwald's mother got involved and said that she's not going to end up with the nerd. Not going to happen. And so he had to placate her. She was a star. And so when he went off and he remade the movie, a lot of people don't know that he remade the movie. Does anybody know about that one?
Nope.
You don't answer for everybody.
I once knew, but I forgot.
What, 16 Candles?
No, Shinatsky.
Is it Pretty in Pink is what I'm talking about, right? Pretty in Pink was remade.
No, I thought it was just the ending was that. I don't recall a movie that was John Hughes involved with that was completely remade.
No, John Hughes is the one who remade it. And I got to find it here because I forgot the name of it. It's got the kid that got fired from Back to the Future that played Marty first.
Stoltz, Eric Stoltz.
Yes, Eric Stoltz. There we go. Eric, and that's with a K or an I? It's a K, isn't it?
Stol.
Well, I know how to spell his last name. I'm asking the first name. Is it a C or a K?
I think
I would go for a K with that last name.
I've already ahead of you guys, so just forget it. You're absolutely no help. Okay, so the movie he did after Pretty in Pink that was basically a remake that had the ending in it that he wanted. which is why I think he did it. Let me get back to the 80s. And I like the film a lot because the girl is a drummer, and she also she's the chauffeur to take him to dinner with her, but she's the one he's actually in love with at the end of the film. And that's who he goes with. So what they did is they inverted it and made it about a boy wanting to fall in love with this girl. And it's just Some Kind of Wonderful. There it is. Some Kind of Wonderful. And I like the film a lot. It's got a really good cast. Hughes only wrote it. Howard Deutsch directed it. But Mary Stuart Masterson is gorgeous in it as his friend, the drummer. And Leah Thompson plays the girl that he dreams about being with. And ends up in the end, he learns who he's actually in love with, his best friend. Also, one of the first films for Craig Sheffer. And Elias Koteas, who's a great fucking actor. Dude, they're good. I mean, like, he's best known for playing Casey in the Teenage Mutant Ninja live action movies from the 90s. But he's like really fucking good. His role in the TV series Oz was something else.
Wasn't there an attempt to get like a Last Ronin with like he was going to actually be in it, like a live action one a couple years ago?
I don't know. I stopped caring once Michael Bay was involved with making one. And I was like, it's not like I hate him. Like, I just don't think he's that good a filmmaker with certain things. But he'll turn around and make something I fucking love, like 13 Hours. That's a great fucking movie.
I'm always partial to The Island.
Let's talk about Bill Paxton here in this role, because he really liked playing this character. But in real life on the set, he was really nice to everybody. He pranked them, mind you. Pranked everybody. But he was really nice to these kids and was like a big brother to them. They talked about it in that interview about how
everybody loved him.
Talked about how he'd get into their personal business and just be there for him, you know. And he was just one of these people that really cared. It was like he gave a shit about you. And I like hearing shit like that because I fucking love Bill Paxton.
That's probably why he had a career, because either you have to be really talented or, and this is important in my opinion, you have to be great to work with.
Though. That is probably one of the things people love about him. But the fact is, I think that if he hadn't made one movie that we just talked about this week, his career wouldn't have taken off. He would have stayed playing B characters, side characters, good characters, but he wouldn't have been a leading man. And that film, which we talked about this week, is why people took him seriously as an actor. And this movie showed how much fun he could be. But again, what's he playing? A character that's only in about 1/3 of the movie. He's gone for, 75% of the film.
I mean, he basically exists. He exists in this movie basically to be another obstacle for them to overcome in script writing terms.
Yes, that's what he is. He is an obstacle to them evolving. And
major asshole, that's what he is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so good at this. The burping and the fucking nasty side of him.
And he came up with that haircut. He just showed up on set.
He showed up with the flat
top. They decided it makes it even better.
Now, I want you to notice something here, and you tell me if you notice it or not. But Robert Downey Jr. and this kid, they dump that supersized cup of slushy. Okay, and we all know what slushy is. Except even Anima knows what it is now. And I showed it to her. Originally, ices were the first ones, and then 7-Eleven wanted to get their own, and so slushy came into existence.
And since we're talking about it, they came into existence because the fridges didn't work in a soda company, so they put them in the freezer to make them cold, and they turned into slush, and they became with the
slush. Yeah, it's fucking cool. And so this is actually the original guy or company that made them, was Icy. And it kind of reminded me growing up of Italian ices, because I've had Italian ices, and they're very reminiscent of a slushie. But slushies are more uniform in its shape. It's not shaved ice. It's like ice pellets, little tiny micro pellets of ice.
Yeah, well, like you said,
And-
Italians shave plain ice and then put syrup on it, so it's never going
And
to
then put
mix
the
that
syrup on it.
evenly.
Right. So here you go. He dumps this on them, and what is dumped on them is not a cup. It is a fucking
Bucket.
military bucket, like a fire bucket. Like they're double the size of average buckets is dumped on them. And it's way more than that slushy can fucking hold. And that just made me laugh. I laughed because that's funny they decided to do that, because they were like, it's not enough. They should have had both of them have ices and dump on them. And they look so fucking happy wearing their 80s fucking outfits. About to get ruined.
Ruined, Brian.
Yeah,
Ruined.
Oh, the outfits are ridiculous.
Yeah, Slurpee is the 7-Eleven brand. And 7-Eleven, of course, came from a company called Southland Corporation out of Virginia. But they were originally the Circle K, or not Circle K, the U-Totem out in Arizona, because that was our corner stores growing up in Phoenix. And then one day it became 7-Eleven because Southland bought it. And the U-Totems became 7-Elevens, and they became a national thing. And they are, in my opinion, still to this day, and to my knowledge, the biggest convenience store chain in the world that includes selling gas. So
This is odd because most of the ones I've ever run across don't ever even have gas. I mean, some of them do, but most of the 7-Elevens I've run across, at least in California, growing up, were just 7-Elevens. No gas.
Huh. Where was that at?
California, like Northern California.
You probably already had a chain there in California selling gas, so they saw that it was just too much competition and didn't do it. Yeah. What part was that? Where?
Meth rate.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
No, believe it or not, 7-Elevens are freaking amazing. Like they have high quality food in Japan.
Well, I love them, and I've got a lot of reasons, but I think my favorite growing up was when I was 18. They came out with the sausage breakfast hot dog. So it was a hot dog and a pancake bun. It was a bun, but it was made out of the same stuff, a pancake, and it came with a little dip cup for syrup. And like I'd be headed to construction work, for my job working construction, and I'd have one of those like right before we went to work, man, and get me a big gulp. Big gulp is 950 milliliters of soda, 32 fluid ounces.
Jesus Christ, that is way more than a person should drink in a day.
Well, it's one way of staying hydrated too on the job. And it also peps you up, because I would get Dr. Pepper usually. And I would get all like, ooh, energized to do construction work. This is a great scene where they're treating them like shit, and then the kids are in the sports car and she gets in with them. And then they kiss right here, like side kiss. It's weird looking when they do the side kiss. What?
I bet it felt weird too, at least for her.
Yeah, but it's funny as hell. Janet Maslin. Oh wait, what's this? Hold on, I want to see this. Oh, Black Cauldron is a great film, dude. I love that movie. I do that voice. You should know this voice. Matches and crunches in there somewhere. Dirty tangle. Do you have any matches and crunches? That was like the first voice I ever learned to do. Like,
of course, Meatwad.
Well, that's all he sounds like. He sounds like Gertie, which was voiced by John Byner in the movie Black Cauldron. I love that movie. That was back when Disney had fucking balls. That movie. That's a horror animated movie.
I've never seen the Black Cauldron. I've mean to, but it's like Disney does not care about anyone seeing it for some reason.
And that's exactly what screwed them, is really shitty marketing. It is not a children's movie, children. This is for kids 9 to 12. Oh, 13, 9 to 13. But it became a cult classic. Big Gulp, amateurs. I used to get the double gulp. I don't remember the double gulp. I got whatever the largest was they would get, I would get and take it to work and drink it all day. It'd lose its fizz by about lunch and often be hot. Is Sandra here? I didn't see Sandra.
Yeah,
Hi,
Sandra.
Sandra.
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
actually good friends with Anthony Michael Hall at the time. But he was also doing a lot of drugs at this point.
Wait, I need to
Oh,
do the Bakalaka thing.
Bakalaka.
I've got 5 terrorists going southeast on Bakalakadaka Street.
This episode is brought to you by Dr. Pepper Zero cream soda brand. I love this soda.
Oh my god, that shit exists. I need it.
It's fun.
Wow. I love how
Wait.
Martin just turned into a cream soda addict just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. No, you can blame Das Wolfen for that.
Dr. Pepper cherry cream soda. I found this one day in a bottle, and I could not believe it existed in this world. Here it is. Is that it? No. There is a cherry cream soda.
I mean, the one I've liked, I like Coke Black, but it never catches on. Like 2 times they tried it.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Coke and coffee, basically.
Well, that sounds good.
No.
Yeah, it was. I liked it.
Why did you say it was? What happened to it? I remember seeing it down here.
They discontinued in
Oh.
2008 due to poor sales. It didn't take off.
I've seen it here in Mexico.
Yeah, that's because Mexico gets all the good Cokes. That's why you know what they
They
call the
actually
really
use
good
cane
version of Coke
sugar.
here at Mexican Coke.
They use cane sugar. Is
Yeah.
why.
Oh my
I
god.
swear to
shit.
God.
The
Maybe I
world
was just
States
drunk.
hates fructose corn syrup. So yeah, we get the better things.
Yeah,
without
we
that
don't
shit.
like it here either. I won't drink anything that's got corn syrup.
I
in it.
don't, but they're allowed to put it in, and they put it in everything, and that needs to change.
Okay, where are
Yeah.
we? I lost my place. Okay, here we go. I think one of my relatives used to work at the theater, so that's probably how we got to see it.
Ooh.
By the way, hi Vickman's girl.
That was her
I-
favorite scene where she gets to pull the gun. And then it's a squirt gun.
Well, let's see. They do the gag later on where like it's not a real gun that fires. I always love when films do that.
Well, it is at first, I think, and then she turns it into a squirt gun because magic.
I knew what you meant, Gambit. 1965.
What? Is it Robert Downey? I thought it was Downey Jr., but not Robert in this movie.
Yeah, it's Robert Downey Jr. He didn't go by Jr. at this time. It's just Robert Downey. Like I said, this is back when his gap was really obvious, where he got his teeth fixed, and he really played some interesting roles that I feel were better than they get treated. Because he was a lot of times in the background. Like one of my favorite side characters he played back in the 80s was in the Rodney Dangerfield film Back to School. He was great in that. Yeah, that's what I knew what you meant. I fucking said that. Jesus Christ. I said I knew you meant 1965. Yeah, we're a year apart in age. Him and I, not you and I. Him and I. Or he and I. He and I are. Let's see. We read by nature, which is ridiculous. And then, oh my God, Sagacious 6 is here. What's up, 6?
6.
Oh my God, you would not believe Martin sometimes. He gets so fucking like, well, oh my God. It's like we all get quiet. It makes us nervous. We don't know if he's going to pull out a gun and start shooting us, blasting up the place.
Yeah, it's
Shut
like
up, Jerry.
But Bill used to do that with us. It's like time to go live, and he says, "Oh shit," and then hits the button.
Yeah, right before we go
Yeah.
live, he goes, "Oh shit."
Not what you want to hear from your producer, right? But as you go live. He
Hey,
does that
Penny's
all
in
the
the
time.
house.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny. Hey, I support
don't do it,
corn,
Shen.
but do not put
Corn is
corn
okay.
syrup in things. Corn
Yeah.
syrup is okay on its own. If people want it, then you put it. Like I was a big Karo user as a kid because it was so much sweeter than maple syrup. And fuck yeah, it was cheaper too. I'd get the brown one because like it tasted no different, but it was brown. Brown.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they use it in everything, is that it's so cheap. They don't care that it's not healthy.
Yeah.
But that's
and-
bad.
And my suggestion of how we would get rid of obesity in this country is just to cut back on the corn subsidies so that it'd be cheaper to put sugar in again. Or something
know
that's
what
not
it's-
high
we-
fructose corn
We
syrup.
do need to keep up the farming. Look, corn is actually it's a grain, and it's technically it's not meant for human consumption. It's meant for feed for animals. It's what it's mostly used for. But
Yeah.
we found other uses. We can make fuel from it. We can make overly sweet syrup from it, and then of course it's a food, and you can actually eat it. It's part of the grains that you're supposed to eat. And I eat corn almost every day because
I consume corn almost every day too.
yeah, it's I like it in my diet. I've lost a lot of weight eating this way, and what I love about it, and I look, man, I'm going to be honest here. That thing, I don't even take. I've been prescribed a year's thing of my Milax, and I don't use it anymore. Why? Because I added corn back into my diet, and corn absolutely worked. A
Yeah,
cup
I'm
of it
telling
a
you.
day.
I got nothing against his food. It's just that them putting the high fructose corn syrup and everything. I'm not saying
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't either.
abandon the subsidies. I'm just saying lessen them till other things start getting put in, but high fructose corn syrup. Because
He was the worst host on this planet to ever live, breathe, eat food, probably abuse children because he looks like an asshole.
well, he's at
I don't
Disney,
like it.
so
But he really had some balls when it came to producing. But he also
What you're
stole
saying is worst host
Worst-
ever.
worst host ever.
yeah. And now Disney's fucked itself thanks to Bob Iger. Like the only reason they didn't go under as a company is because they just have too much money from the damn theme parks.
Mm.
And what's this? Oh, that's the it's what it is. Basically it's polyethylene glycol, also known as Miralax. This is the generic one that I get prescribed. And because of the diabetes, I have I have a real problem with it, and so I had to take
Diabetes.
it every day. Diabetes.
There it is.
I had to take it every day, but then I added corn back into my diet, and oh my God, I don't need that crap in my system anymore. I just eat corn. I add it to every meal, dinner. I have a serving of corn, and man, I'm super regular, and not in a gross way, the normal way. So, getting back to talking about this amazingly beautiful woman, did you know she was married to Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
That abusive prick.
We all make mistakes.
Well, I think one of my favorite stories about Seagal probably involved her.
Which one was it?
Was the guy who's an extra in everything, who is in Ned Ryerson in Groundhog Day, like Stephen, like Titopoulos or something like that. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Give me another hint.
Either way with it though, there was one
Name
guy
a movie.
it was it was Offset thing. Steven Seagal when it's like, oh, I just declared a deity. And then the next thing he found out his wife was divorcing him. And so, he was acting all hummy and he's like, that bitch, she's not getting the kids.
That was the SNL incident. Yeah. So yeah, he was married to Kelly LeBrock. She was his second wife. She filed for divorce in '94 after doing a movie with him. And she's the only thing really good in that movie. Well, the villain's good too. Sadler, he played the main bad guy in that movie.
Yeah, but having her in the movie just to show her off is a big move.
That's what it was. He was doing that on purpose. But I'm glad it's a paying gig. So she got a paying gig out of it. And she is, I don't know what it is, man. She's so beautiful. But now I feel bad because like she's clearly done cosmetic to her lips. Like I didn't think she had it first when I saw a photo, but then I saw her from the 3/4 angle inside. And when your lip sticks out that much on the top, you've had stuff injected. And it's sad. I hate seeing it.
I still think it's just surreal that Steven Seagal has a music career.
Fat Steven just wandered away one day, Six.
Yeah.
I miss him too. He was one of my favorite people to hang out with. Now I get stuck with Shinatsky.
I don't miss Fat Steven's insults, so I don't know.
Wait. Shinatsky's fat.
I love getting
Tibu Fat Steven.
Like every time, like I would say the most innocuous shit, and he would immediately come back with like, "Oh, are you trying to be funny?" No. Oh.
Yeah, I think he's just into gaming now. He doesn't do streams like ours anymore.
No, he just does his gaming.
Twitch streaming.
Yeah.
And I think
he joined us for a while he was gaming, and he had it up as his avatar, and it was a little weird, but.
There you go, Martin. Don't worry.
Okay.
One more time
for me, Gary. One. I'm counting for me now because of that. One, Gary.
All right, I'm taking it off, buddy. Don't worry. I just thought that was a funny joke by Martin, and I had to make it happen.
Yeah, if Shinatsky wants to hit Gary himself and is not adding just to my hit list, it's bad.
No, that's all his. He gets to hit me for that one. I will let you. You get.
I'll make it a slap. That's what we'll meet in the middle. I'll make it a slap, a Sean Connery slap. Open fist, not a closed one. It's the fist of love.
Right.
You mean a schlap?
A slap.
Yes, I miss you, Alric Baldwin.
Oh my God,
I love
Dr.
this.
Doom.
He gets the two bullies. The two bullies are now friends, and they're all in there with fucking brassieres on their fucking head. It's great.
And they are terrified.
This is crazy shit.
Because our two boys, they're not scared. They've been through this, and they know something awesome is going to come of it in the end. But the bullies, they're scared shitless.
But they fucked up because they forgot to connect the doll, and instead it's connected to a fucking
Times magazine cover,
continental ballistic missile on the cover of Time, and so and by the way, this movie has so much sexual suggestion in it, it's ridiculous. The fucking rockets coming up through the house is so phallic, it's ridiculous.
Well, it's a rocket.
And when they
tend to have that shape.
Yeah, but it's clearly, I don't see it as even subtle. It's a statement about puberty and sex. becoming sexual beings at that age. Because it's about the age, right around 16, 17 with boys. We're ready. I'm like ready to go. Like, it's like, I'll wake up and I'm like, man, I want to eat something. Oh, what? Oh, no, my penis wants me to masturbate. Sorry, Mom. I'll be down in a bit.
The man, and I was trying to marry everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man, fuck critics like that, man. Rita Kitley could suck a dick. Fuck that bitch. Don't look for the recent picture of Lisa Rinne. Why? Is it bad?
Apparently.
The gays, I like the way you separate them that way. The gays. In certain fandoms are doing eye rolls over the episode on the last crap version of a formerly good show. Sandra what show is this? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No idea. Though I do think at this point, because gays used to be super talented in Hollywood. Now they're just sad.
Well, and all they want to do is gay shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I thought it was writing, creative writing, and also I thought it was acting. So you can only play gay characters now, and you can only write gay shit into shows. That's
Which comment, Anima? Because we don't have context for that one.
I tell people all the time, I would not hang out with somebody or want to work with somebody who bases their entire life policy off of who and how they fuck.
As a heterosexual male, I support Gary in his homosexuality.
People, I always tell people, and I've challenged a gay friend of mine once, prove I'm not gay. Well, you only sleep with women right now. Prove there's not a gay man in here. Prove it. You can't. There's this one time at band camp.
One of my favorite jokes a comedian ever
I don't
did.
get this. What is this 6? What do you mean here? Who's that to?
I have no idea what she's referring to.
Is that to Shinatsky? Is that to me? Or is that to Martin? Because all three of us said something around the time you said that. And all I said is, I do miss Fat Steven. I really do. I loved hanging out with that guy. Like, he got me back into eating poutine, man. I forgot that even existed. I'm like, oh my God, that stuff is so good.
What? 6 could be a great dominatrix because she's very good at busting balls.
Look, I'm going to tell you something. I suspect she walks around in 6-inch stilettos. I would not want to mess with her. I would not mess with her. She's a smart chick too, and she knows how much we love her.
Yeah, 50 Shades of 6.
Yeah.
It's a really fucking horrible joke, but it's also awesome.
Yep. Those are the best kind. This is so wrong, but it's so funny.
Bucks Fizz had their... I'll tell you what I fucking missed. Jolt Cola. It was just like basically liquid cocaine is what that shit was. I remember one time I was like, I had to do a overnight with IT department and work on this web page main gateway into this website for this company. And we're fucking like, the Mountain Dew wasn't cutting it. So we went to 7-Eleven and got some fucking Jolt. Came back, and I swear to God, as I moved my hand away from my Wacom tablet, it was doing this, and this is way before the nerve damage. Like fucking like that. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm fucking high on Jolt. I need to stop for a little bit or I'm going to have a heart attack. That stuff was good.
Wasn't there, I forgot what the drink was called. It was like it was like a clear liquid. It was called like Red Line or something like that. It was just like an absurd amount of like sugar and caffeine. There was even warnings of don't take too many in a short period of time because it could actually cause damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the way it should be with all of those high caffeine drinks. In fact, there's this one, it's not Monster, and they stopped making it. The company went under. At Monster Bottom, and this is one of my favorite images from this fucking movie, is the aunt and uncle in the fucking the pantry.
Yeah,
I fucking love that image.
Somehow
she
frozen.
holds she's not moving. I'm like, how is she not moving? There's a couple of things in this film that I'm not sure how they pulled it off. This is one of them. Like, she is not fucking moving. Her eyes aren't moving. So I'm like,
They could have made dummies.
No, I'm suspecting a split screen with a still image.
Yeah.
I suspect that they did that somehow, and I don't know in 85 how they pulled that off. The other one that tripped me up, man, is when mom and dad come in the front door at the end, and that table, you know, the hallway table with all the shit on it comes together in the corner, and it's not a visual effect. I don't know how they did that.
I could think of a way you could do it. Pulleys.
The only way is through split screen. That there was a stopper on that door, and they filmed it with the door open with the stopper, and then they filmed with wires doing a shot, and then shot with them in a separate with the split screen. And that's the only way I can figure it out, dude. Because past that, I don't know how they pulled it up, because I cannot see a matte line in that shot. Not one. And matte lines are something my eyes are trying to look for. But the lady playing the aunt here is so fucking ugly. And she kind of reminds me of that German actor that played Vigo in Ghostbusters.
Oh my God.
Dude, wow.
Right? Right?
No.
No.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The nose and the mouth. Yeah.
That fucking nose and mouth, and also the shape of her eyes.
But she's so happy in this shot.
Age of Darkness.
Here we go. This movie is so insane. Like, man. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Gambit, that he is Wes. They wanted him to look like Wes. They wanted the same character, but they had to be careful not to get sued for it.
And they even arrived in one of the vehicles from Mad Max 2 with the two bodies.
Yeah, but this time he had a real girl. They weren't going to do the guy dressed as a girl thing that they did in Mad Max. That was fucking edgy. Like, because there's no women. All the women have been fucking used and up and murdered and probably eaten. Oh, we got a Cavatino Cavalryman Che with a backdoor breach.
Who we know?
Well, I've worked with the guy that works with Vernon, and I wrote a script that Vernon was interested in. Partially wrote. Got it.
Okay,
I would like to finish
here we
that
go
one.
For the bridge.
Hey, Bandit, this is Little Beaver. Put your foot on the floor. We got your back door, and I'm cleared.
That's a 10-4.
I got 2 degrees of separation from Vernon.
You're doing this on purpose, Martin.
Yeah.
Bring up the beaver.
I haven't shown it.
Whoa. You do not have 2 degrees. You have 1 degree of separation, as do I. And I'm going to tell you right now, I want to work with him one day. I fucking love him as an actor. One of my favorite films with him is Another Shrimp on the Barbie with Cheech Marin. I fucking love that movie. I love that movie.
Well, if I ever meet him, I'll let you know.
I have never seen The Boys. I watched season 1. I had Saul in you. There he is. Fucking Wes.
Yeah, season 1 was the best, and at that point, the co-showrunner left, and it just became Eric Kripke making a Trump stream.
I went through about 1/3 of the list earlier, and Flesh and Blood is one of the films. It's a lesser film, but it was made with 2 guys. Both of them I knew personally. Brian James and Rutger Hauer are in it, and it was directed by the Dutch director asshole Kami. If I can forget his name. He makes movies. He makes these movies trying to make a statement, political statement, but he's so bad at it that he makes good movies that are the opposite of what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
He's the opposite. He's the anti-Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
So he misses with the message, but the movies are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Flesh and Blood is a film. I actually like that movie. It's also got, what's her name in it? Jennifer Jason Leigh is in it. She plays the princess in it. And it's a really good story. It's dark. It's not a happy film. There are no real solid good guys in it. You're kind of rooting for the bad guys throughout the movie, Rutger Hauer and Brian James. And it also shows, it takes place during the plague, and it shows biological warfare that actually was used at the time, where they put dead plague bodies down into a well to kill the people within a castle. It's fucking gross. But by the end of the film, the kid discovers the cure for the plague to heal people. So it's a good film. It's a good movie. I do like the movie. The ending scene in the movie where Lisa is now a gym teacher and she acts like a drill sergeant and the boy is just fake. She winks at the camera. Is funny. Yeah, it's very adorable. She's not leaving. I like that. Jolt was a forerunner later, the caffeine energy drinks. Yep. Monster and all that shit.
That's what I miss from the old days, was that we could actually have fun with sexuality in movies. And it
wasn't taboo. You shouldn't do that. You're just taking advantage of women making movies about that. But it's okay to do it with boys.
Women take advantage of themselves. How much do you think she got paid for showing herself off? A lot.
Yeah, Rutger had made several films with him, the Dutch director.
Verhoeven, Paul Verhoeven, that's right.
Paul Verhoeven, including, I think, Turkish Delight, which I've seen. It's got sex in it. It doesn't look like simulated. I think they fucked. Their grandparents are catatonic. They're beyond that, man. Intelligence is down. I repeat, we have no intelligence.
Yeah.
Know that one. Let's see. Teacher Gross. Hans, you're breaking my ball. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the South Park creators made that movie. World Police.
Team America.
Yeah, that's what they did. They called him Lord General, but he's Wes. He was supposed to be Wes. They wanted
it's getting around copyright because you can't copyright the actor's face because the actor owns it. That's why, for instance, there were so many ads that used the people from The Sopranos, and they basically acted like they were their characters from The Sopranos.
Wait a minute. Really? Okay, where do I need to find this right now.
Yeah, no, Redline was the one. It was like, what is it, 400 grams of caffeine and 300 grams of sugar or some.
Oh, I told you, man. It had so much fucking caffeine in it. I was shaking. I was like, oh shit, I better slow down. Like, oh my God, I have a fucking heart attack in my 30s. So I just looked it up, man. I'm going to fucking find this. I could get it through Amazon. They have their own Redcon 1 Jolt Cola fucking store. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised because I had seen Jolt Cola like 6 months ago or something like that. So,
okay, I've got to show this. Oh, I just fucking lost my mind. They have a fucking root beer. Would you show that, Martin, please?
Gary's about to make a root beer in his pants.
Look at that. Root beer. And of course, the regular Jolt Cola. Oh my God. I didn't know they still had it, man.
We found your Shangri-La. We found your crack fields.
Dr. Pepper as Jolt. They call it Dr. Jolt. Fucking A. I am all in on this shit. And I'll tell you who else likes this shit. Infantry and Armor. Che, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, the base I work on, I forget which one. They have some military specific ones that for energy drinks. I forget what it's called off the top of my head, but it has like a Spartan style helmet on it One of the flavors is like oranges, tastes like orange.
Well, there was
cream.
this one that was sold by Walmart, and that was where I got it. That was sugar-free, and it had like the one that my stepdaughter liked it was a cotton candy, had a unicorn on it. The one I liked was more of a cola drink to it, and it was better than Monster. Monster's too sweet. I don't like Monster. This one was really good.
It was
I'm
the hot
partial
shit
to
in
Red Bull.
Croatia when I was living there.
And what I heard is
Everybody
they
drank
bought.
Monster.
Well, they bought Monster, bought the company, but it just they stopped making it. So I'm like, you didn't adopt any of the flavors in or anything. It's like, okay, fucking assholes. And by the way, that was the director's idea for the haircut, because that wasn't a haircut that he liked, Michael Anthony Hall. But it's perfect for the character, because within 2 years, he's the fucking athlete in the movie Johnny Be Good, which is a fun movie. It also introduces a very young Uma Thurman as his girlfriend, and again, Robert Downey Jr. It's still, I think, going by Robert Downey, not Jr. yet.
I think he just wanted them to have weird haircuts because it's what teenage boys do. They experiment with their hair, and mostly it doesn't look good.
Yeah, Soldier, that's a good movie.
Yeah, I wish I could have been around when you guys did Clue. Or
No, we haven't done Clue yet.
I wouldn't mind doing that movie again. I would like to have a Clue party.
We didn't.
Like we watched the
we
movie
didn't do
with the
Clue.
audience. We didn't? I thought we did.
No.
I don't think we did.
Anyway, Soldier of Orange. I didn't see any of those other. I just saw Turkish Delight and Soldier of Orange. Those are the only two I've seen. Soldier of Orange is a good movie. World War II movie. Amazon, I have ordered it a few times. Absolutely, it's now in my cart. I'm going to buy the root beer. I want to try it. Oh, and I want to try the Dr. Pepper one. That sounds awesome. And they have no sugar. I'm like, hell yeah. Everything else that'll kill me without the sugar. Fuck yeah.
if you want to waste, some manufacturers on their website, you can do a search and you can see if anything sells the product near you. That might be worth looking into.
I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, wait, you're not supposed to say that in a horror film. Anyway, rest in peace, Rutger Hauer. Man, great actor. He was also a really nice person. Anytime I would get a hold of him, and I love telling that story the first time I ever talked to him, where I got this image of him sitting there in boxer shorts and a wife beater t-shirt, because he kept belching while he was talking to me, like right into the phone. And it was I get this image of him sitting there with his hand down his shorts. It was funny.
So he was Al Bundy
yeah. He's such a soft-spoken man too, very soft-spoken, and he would be telling me something. He would say, like, "Did we vent over?"
Yeah, you're doing that to me all the time, Gary.
Yeah,
but not into the fucking microphone. His mouth
Almost.
was right up on the phone. Oh, is this where everything's starting to come back together again with magic?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish they had taken the song from Ghostbusters, Magic. I fucking love that song. That would have worked really well in this movie, in this scene.
I mean, to me, every time I've ever heard that song, that's basically the song you make love to in a supernatural movie.
Oh. Yeah,
Well, that's what happens. They meet up. So at the very end of it, Sigourney and the Keymaster meet up and they have sex. It's a very blatant, sexual metaphor in the entire movie.
There's Paxton again.
Yeah, see, they didn't have that when we were in. But when I was in, they did have Jolt Cola. And Jolt Cola was very popular, plus Mountain Dew. And once I ended up working in the computer field, computer technologies, I worked in the IT department. we ended up got our own soda machines, and all that was in it was any variation of Mountain Dew that they had at the time. And this is back in 99, 2001.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, I'll give credit for this. Vending machines have gotten way more advanced lately. Like they just the ones that they don't even take cash anymore. It's just use your credit card.
Get out of here, really? By the way, the only guys I discovered in the military, the only guys that say "hua" are guys that are like new. Nobody who's like permanent party, been there for a while, fucking does that "hua" shit.
I always just think of Sentinel whenever anyone says that.
Yeah, because he does that in the film. Al Pacino.
Yeah,
and that's a movie I want Anima to see, because that is a good fucking movie. I mean, it's a solid movie. Great story. The main character is a blind war veteran. You know,
I haven't seen the original yet. It's a
what? There's a remake? Don't even tell me about it.
No. The one with Pacino is the remake. The original is an Italian movie from the 60s.
Oh, I don't know that. Oh, Jerome Crab, who also is Dutch famous, Koskov in Living Daylights. Yeah, good actor. I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
I consider Son of a Woman to be the bridge movie from when Al Pacino was actually acting to when he just became Al Pacino in movies.
Yeah. Well, a lot of actors end up doing it. That's all De Niro does. De Niro just plays a variation of himself. The only acting he's doing here is when he acts like he's a tough guy, because he's a big old fucking pussy. Look at the horse collection. My daughter would die for that right there in the back. That was her thing, man. She loved horses.
So it's got to be nice to have this coverall movie, because you're listed in the main credits. You're in the movie at the beginning, at the end. So you have an association being there a lot longer than you actually are. And you probably do about maybe 2 weeks worth of work.
That's good news, Che. I like hearing that. I need to go back and get the rest. Oh, man. I am never going to get caught up here. Suzanne Snyder later played another character named Deb in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Another favorite of mine. I love that movie.
I hate it.
And I'm so glad the brothers have gotten greenlit to do a sequel.
They had a video game they did recently, right?
I know all of the Chiodo brothers, by the way, Shinatsky. I know them all. And the only way to get them on our show, they all three have to agree to it. And they do that on purpose so they don't have to do interviews.
Clever.
Because one of them will always balk. Always. Well, if he doesn't go, I can't go. I'm like, you guys are shitheads, but I love them. I love those guys. They're funny. They're nice guys. I've seen Jerome in Flight of Rainbirds, Jumpin' Jack Flash, World War III, Miami Vice, Spetters, and The Fourth Man. I'm trying to remember what movie it was that I liked him in. I need to go look it up. Because I pointed him out to Anima one day because he is so fucking funny in the James Bond film. The way he looks like he's like being a nerd with James Bond. James Bond, I've never thought that I would meet you. What a great fucking actor this guy is. And also, I'm glad he's still alive, man. Still working. But let me go to it. Oh, God, yeah. He plays the doctor that's actually the one that killed Harrison Ford's wife in The Fugitive. He's really good in that movie, too. Not very much in it. He's also the villain in The Punisher. And he's also plays Schindler in the movie Immortal Beloved. And I do believe Anton is the investigator that's investigating who Beethoven's Immortal Beloved was in order to give her whatever Beethoven left. And because everything I own, I bequeath to my immortal beloved, is what it says in his will. So there's this investigation. I do believe it's him, Jerome, that plays him. A good actor, man. Good grief. I'm trying to remember everything because he's in so many fucking movies. Yeah, he's in the Transporter 3, which is not that great a film. First two I liked. Oh, he's right. He's in the Ocean's 12. Look at, oh my God. Oh my God, that's right. He's in the movie that I keep talking about. I don't like it when they say miniseries. It's a 2-part movie. It's The Odyssey.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
It is the best, in my opinion, the best adaptation of The Odyssey, Homer's Odyssey.
Too many, though. I mean, it would be a multi-part, like, mini-series would probably be the best way to adapt that, because it is very episodic.
Oh, that's right. He was in the TV movie Stalin that had Robert Duvall in it, playing Stalin. That was another one. He plays the doctor in Prince of Tides, one of the doctors. And I like that movie. I prefer the book. Another movie Anima will never watch, Kafka. He's in that
fuck
one.
no.
And oh wow, he played the Baron in Robin Hood, the darker version that came out the same year as Prince of Thieves. This is the one with what is his name? The Irish actor Patrick Bergin as Robin Hood.
It's really kind of crazy that Robin Hood fell off as like a cultural myth so fast, because they barely do it anymore. When they do it, it's like that really terrible one that they did a couple years ago with Taron, the kid from freaking Kingsman, that where they made an Antifa analog.
What?
Because of course.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my money is on the fact that Paul Verhoeven pissed Rutger off, because Rutger's so easygoing, and I could see Verhoeven saying something that pissed him off, or doing something. I could absolutely see it.
I mean, no, Verhoeven, he goes like, "You're trying to fuck me, aren't you?" You know, what the fuck are you?
Yeah, he's an asshole with that shit.
Or anytime he's talking about fascism, because apparently everything he hates is fascism.
Even though what he supports is fascism.
Yep.
I love it when they're so they're ironic.
Yeah. It's a sad irony. Oh, and they both get the girls.
This is actually like one of my favorite moments, because it didn't feel like a fake moment between these two. Like, and I look back to that moment when Chet comes in with the shotgun and bonks them both on the head together, and she doesn't run or blame him for this.
I thought your favorite moment was when that girl gets their clothes sucked off.
No,
before
I
blowing
like
out the chimney.
I like that, and I really appreciate your phrasing. Like
Fuck off.
Nobody's business. I like that one too. Anytime, baby. So Spetters was made and funded by right-wing government in Holland. Let's see.
Oh, this is some great
so
work.
gross. It's so
It
gross.
is. Especially when he catches the fly later. Ew.
Eats it, and then he's like, and he goes, ooh.
Yeah. She deserves it though. He deserves it though. The punishment.
Yeah,
I can see him having a problem with that movie.
Yeah, this whole scene is like right out of a fairy tale.
It is. It's a modern fairy tale. It's exactly what it is. Technology is just a plot device. It's not real. This is magic. What we're seeing in this
So
movie.
would you say this is almost like an inverse Cinderella? Because I mean, it's kind of the whole thing, except there's not a at midnight. They stay at the same location, but changes a bunch of shit around them, gives them new clothes, and then helps them mature into adulthood.
I don't see any parallels to Cinderella.
I see a couple, and I would say that it's a vague connection, but there is a connection. It's her character primarily, and her insertion into their life to make changes. That's it. What she does is different than what is done with the fairy godmother in Cinderella, where she gives her dream. But in this film, they learn that the dream isn't real. Life is real, and have a life. And so it's different morals.
Yeah, I'm
They're
saying it's a
both
similar
morality
thematic idea. I'm not saying it's a
Yeah.
one-for-one copy.
She's that thing. She's the connection to it. Yeah. There's a gender swap modern day TV Robin Hood. I'm pretty sure I never fucking even heard of it or saw it.
Oh,
Why would
it's
you?
a disaster. It's like a black guy made the most racist against black people. Robin Hood.
Yeah, Robin
ever.
in the Hood is what's
Oh
called.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, and it got so bad, he actually went on the YouTuber streams like Neurotic and whatnot and debated the people criticizing his show because to him, he couldn't have possibly have made a bad show.
I only will debate with people who actually listen. I will not, anybody who is indoctrinated into a belief system, I won't talk to them. I'm an independent thinker, but I am conservative. People who call me right-wing go fuck themselves. I'm not right-wing. But then again, right-wing isn't what you make it out to be. You make it out to be something that's fascist. I said, no, fascism is completely on the other side. Right-wing could end up in that one, but it usually doesn't. And right-wing, pure right-wing politics is
Authoritarian.
Well, authoritarian, but a theocracy and what's the other one? Where you have a king.
Monarchy.
Monarchy. This is where you get the extreme right wing. And what we saw in England during the 15th century is proof of this with the King James Bible. The King James Bible is not a true interpretation of the Bible. They change wording in it on purpose for political reasons. And I love it when I hear my Protestant and Baptist friends reading from it. I go, that's not actually what the Ten Commandments said. That's not. That was put in there by King James to prevent people from trying to overthrow him. Is thou shalt not kill. The actual commandment is thou shalt not commit murder. Because you could kill. The Bible is full of murdering, in the name of God.
Sorry, Gary,
yeah.
I'm not going to debate that. I wasn't listening.
Good for you. I hate it when you pay attention. We never have a good show when you're paying attention. We need a satirical biopic for Director X in the tone of Speed Racer. I actually want to make a movie called Malcolm X II, starring Sean Connery and Michael Caine as Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Malcolm X 11 is what you're trying to say.
And just remember, no, yeah, it's 12 actually. XII is 12, and that was part of the joke, and the other part was when he says, "But I don't understand, Mr. Connery. How could you play Martin Luther King? He's black, you're white." Well, oh, what a hairpiece.
Here's what Mike has to say.
Oh, fuck you, Comic Relief Crusader. You abandoned us. You don't love us anymore. And what do you mean, why? You asked me why and then never explained what the fuck you were asking me.
See,
Go
this
back
is
to Facebook. I asked you, what do you mean, why? Why what? Here, I'm going to do it to you right now. You are the single most. Okay, where were we?
I'm sorry, Gary, I wasn't listening.
With Richard Gere. No, the point was that I started to say something and I just went somewhere else and started reading something else. I'm giving you what you did to me on Facebook by doing that, Mike. Like, I post this thing talking about all the nerve damage and the shit I'm going through with it. And then he goes, why? And I'm like, why what? What are you asking me why for? Why the nerve damage? Why am I, doing what I'm doing? Why did I write this song? There's a lot of stuff there, dude. Pick a fucking point that you want me to answer about. All right, here's the kids that fucking faint. This is awesome. I got to tell you, like, my woman's as hot as her. That's all I got to say. I'm sorry, baby. I don't mean to, I objectify you.
That's
Anima,
okay. Nobody can see me blush.
Anima, Gary is just trying to flatter you so you won't stab him in his sleep when you meet up.
There she is, all hotness. What she loves most is a little nickname I have for her belly. And it's from an old song from the 30s, the Depression era. I don't know if you know the song. She's got freckles. Do you know the song? It's a dirty song done in a way that makes it funny because it's not really dirty, because it's not the word you think it is when he says, she's got freckles on her butt, B-U-T, comma, but she's nice. Would she hold you in her arms or in paradise? Well, the sailors give her chase because they love her naval base because she's got freckles on her butt. She's nice. Old 30s hit, man. Like when they had their version of the top 40s.
Actually, it's not just freckles on me. It's the sign of Orion, which I always liked ever since I found that out.
Yeah. Oh, Kafka. Look, I like that movie. It's fucking wild. Jeremy Irons is brilliant.
Kafka.
So was Ian Holmes, because Ian Holmes kind of plays the same character he played in another film that Anima hates called Brazil. Very similar character.
Never finished it.
By the way, I'm not a fan of that poster. I really don't like it. I like.
She looks weird.
She looks weird.
Right.
And so does Anthony Michael Hall. He's got his face is all weird looking. The only one that looks halfway normal is the other kid. But that is a good film, Kafka. If you like bizarre thrillers that have horror fantasy elements to them, that's a good one. I left it a mystery. I love you too, buddy. The Punisher.
We all love you. I wish you would hang out with us.
I think that was the most comic accurate Punisher so far. That's all I can say on it. But I don't like that movie, but I enjoy it. I don't like it, but I love it. But I don't like it. It's sort of like the way I am with my family. I love them, but I don't like them.
Right.
Kill in Hebrew, murder is the commandment uses the word for murder. Yeah, I know that. Shut up, Alpha. Show off. You go, I knew Hebrew. The only person who cares about that is Mephisto, and he's not here right now, mister.
Oh, he's in bed. He dropped his peeps
Jewish.
off and then went to bed.
I called him a bad Jew one day. Bad Jew. Bad Jew.
Bless you.
Yeah, shoot. Let's see. To us on stream, Anthony Michael Hall has Martin's face. Well, no, that's Shinatsky.
Wow.
That's
Let's
Shinatsky.
not insult Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah, it's Shinatsky's face on Anthony Michael Hall. Martin is the other kid. Brazil was a hard watch for me first time around. It is for a lot of people. I was not exactly a fan of it until I saw the director's cut, and then I'm like, I like that ending. It's darker.
I love that movie since the first time I saw it.
I dropped out halfway through. I could not finish that.
The ending of it is the whole point of the movie.
Yep.
The fantasy of the movie, because the theatrical version ends with the fantasy. That doesn't really happen. He's actually still being tortured, but he's lost his mind. He's snapped and he's trapped in his head. And them driving off is echoed later in another film. Do you know what film that is? And it has a very dark ending.
It reminds me.
Let's see if you get it. I will be blown away if you get this.
Whitaker. Oh my God. It's about repossess. Ah, shit. I cannot believe I don't remember the name of the movie.
It is the film Naked Lunch.
Oh,
Has
well.
that weird vehicle, a very similar weird vehicle
Mm.
they drive off on, and then he shoots her. And it's such a dark fucking ending because it's loosely based on his personal experiences, deals with like spies, politics, drugs, just insane
Tons of
shit.
drugs.
And I did not think that book could be turned into a movie until I watched that by David Lynch, and I'm like, only David Lynch, or I mean, not David Lynch. I'm sorry, David Cronenberg or David Lynch. Either one of them could have done it. They're the only two directors I think that could have made that film.
Okay,
Oh no! According
movie
to
was-
the writer, there was another. I
okay,
know
the movie
because I
was
saw the
thinking
letter
about
from him.
I don't know
was
what it is.
Repo Man.
I love Repo Man. That's a good film.
No, Repo Man with Forrest Whitaker and Jude Law, because it ends in the same way.
It's got a dark ending, but I'm not a fan of that film. I watched it, but I did not become a fan of that movie.
I guess you didn't know it, but
What is
my
perfect?
guy I know, Ken Pontac, who made like Bump in the Night, was a big claymation guy. He also worked on like Gumby. He wanted to do Naked Lunch as a claymation movie, and he even worked on like getting the rights and everything. So he actually has a letter from the writer saying that basically, from the concept works and everything, it's admitted to him that he would probably be the perfect person to make the movie with the way he was going about it.
Very cool. Well, I found a single image. I'm trying to find an image from the ending of the film. And this is all I could find is this one photo of him in the vehicle at the end of the film. Here we go. I'll share it now.
I mean, driving off dark endings. Let's see, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's got that at the end.
All right, Martin, if you would open this here, I'll post the image.
I'm
by
trying.
itself.
Okay. Which one is that?
That is from the ending of Naked Lunch. And it's very similar vehicle that you see in the fantasy when he escapes with her. Because her character is actually dead in the movie. But his fantasy, she's still alive. It's, look, am I a fan of Brazil? No, I'm not a fan of the movie.
No, but it's
But
perfect.
I do like the movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. The director's cut is a better story. But I think that my problem with the director,
Terry Gilliam,
is he makes movies like a teenager masturbates. And it's like, that's the thing that turns him on. That's his kink, that movie. And it is overly Kafkaesque for me. And don't get me wrong, I read Kafka. I enjoyed Metamorphosis.
I
It
didn't.
was weird. It is so fucking weird. I was captivated by that fucking thing. I couldn't stop reading. I'm like, where's he going next? Oh, this is fucking awful. But I'm not a Kafka fan. And I get it. Gilliam, you're a fucking Freudian. It's annoying how Freudian you are. I have a beef with him over his Freudianisms. He gets so, like, when he criticized Batman, all the Batman movies, Christopher Nolan's Batman, he's criticizing, he says, men are driven by sex. And I said, you're an asshole. Because you believe that makes you an asshole. That is not what drives men. That's a Freudian.
drives some people. That's the biggest mistake I see some people make. Is they
Culturally,
think
men-
everyone runs the same way they do.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why Freud, he's the one with the fucked up life. And so he's trying to make an excuse for his life by creating his fucking theories, which most of them were borrowed from Carl Jung. And if you go back to Carl Jung's theories, They work.
Eh,
Way more. Oh yeah, humans are
debatable.
not psychosexual. We are psychospiritual. All cultures are built on belief. Every culture,
Yeah,
and that's what he
the
talked about. And every culture has its beliefs, and that's
yeah
why he became the father of modern parapsychology. He was the first parapsychologist.
yeah. If you look at the systems of ours that last the longest, religious institutions are the ones that last the longest, have the longest longevity, for lack of a better term. Like we can make
Oh,
a kingdom of whatever, they'll be gone in maybe 500 or 1,000 years. Religions last millennia in comparison.
absolutely. And by the way, Reed, I did see it. I loved it. I loved that trailer. It was really good. And it's showing a lot of love for Burton's Batman. And sidelined the socialist side of the government and did it until 1889. Like, Sandra, are you even in the show right now, or are you like just like on a political video and just talking?
I just go time travel, timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey. That's why Paul Vero and Peter Weller are unbeatable with the 87 original RoboCop. Absolutely. And I got to tell you, man, I do love the second film too. It's not as good as the first film, but damn it, I fucking enjoyed that second movie. The kid, the fucking, what's his name? Inside his brain stuck inside that thing, and you got
Kane.
like, oh my God, Kane's robot was crazy. I want that fucking model kit so bad. It's too expensive right now. The one I looked at was priced at like $300. I'm like, I can't afford that. It's too much.
I think my favorite part though is just when they keep trying to make RoboCop 2 and they keep premiering it and it keeps going wrong. Either it dies because of malfunction or literally the robot just kills itself.
Yeah, but it also leads to that great fucking moment we have in the videos. Is it in here? Are we in the right studio for that video?
Should be.
Behave yourselves. I don't see
It
it.
should be. We're in.
I don't know. Also, I love when the old man goes, "This is going to be embarrassing. Get me the best spin team you have." like he just knows automatically. He's like, "Well, this is going to be bad. Get me a spin team."
Yeah, got to spin this story. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, buddy. I don't think it's in here. Yeah, I didn't
Maybe
find
soon
it.
another.
I do admit it. The ending, I still for RoboCop 2, I do enjoy a lot. Where it just goes, well, they're going to get away with it again. It's like, give it time, Lewis. After all, we're
Yeah.
only human.
Yeah, I like that too. That's a great
As
line.
he's ratcheting his helmet off.
Yep. God, I love Peter Weller is a national treasure in my book. I think he should be treated like one. Because look what he's given us in our fucking zeitgeist of fucking cinema.
And they brought him back for those 2 video games they did recently. Like he
Oh,
voiced
yeah.
No,
RoboCop.
which I have. I bought the game and I fucking love that game. Here we go.
Behave yourself!
Oh, Helrahi is his name. I love him as an actor. He
I
was
don't know if you beat the
in
first
that.
video game they did, but the old man actually gets
Hold on.
okay.
I was trying to finish my sentence. He's the alien navigator in the movie The Last Starfighter. His co-pilot, his navigator on the ship. That's the same actor. Look it up.
Yeah.
So you can continue now.
I was saying they actually have the old man because he's dying in the game. They actually put him in a RoboCop 2, and he's actually the final boss.
Oh my God! Thank you for spoiling that for me.
Spoiling it. Thanks, man. I'm really looking. No, it's fine, buddy. What I'm still stuck in that warehouse right now. Yeah, I'm in the third
the bikers?
main room. Yeah, and I'm in that third main room where you go in, you kill the first guys, and then it turns to the right, and I cannot get past that in that other room. I get smoked, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And so I don't like cheats, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. I put the game away, said I'll come back to it, and I just haven't played in a while because of the way the computer's been acting.
I mean, one of the most overpowered things is you just pick things up and throw them. They're almost always insta kills.
Okay, first of all, Synchronicity 2 is one of my favorite songs from the 80s. And Sting is my third favorite lyricist of all time, even though I think he's pretentious, like really pretentious. I still like his writing. Synchronicity 2, I think, is one of his best written songs. I really like Murdered by Numbers. It's another good song.
And Sting had the best speed of all time when he was in Dune.
Yeah. By the way, I will kill you. Anyway, he was a Jungian. I found it interesting because I discovered Jung because of Peter Gabriel. And he had done this album, and all the music was Jungian inspired. And I went out and I picked up my first book. I was like, how old was I? 15 or 16. And I read one of Jung's books on dream analysis. And I was like, who is this guy? That's amazing. You know, his theories make so much more sense than Freud. Eric Erikson, though, when it comes to psychology, Eric Erikson's my favorite psychotherapist / researcher. He came up with so many great things, Eric Erikson. You know, he's the one who put on paper, you know, the grieving process, you know, and just all these cool things, you know, and I also love that he primarily worked with children. He liked working with children. That's what he's known for. But the fact is, he did adult psychology too. And Freud's theories ended at puberty. That's the problem with Freud. So, but I'm a Jungian, by the way, guys, if you didn't figure it out. And I wrote an entire screenplay about Carl Jung. And because without him, we wouldn't have parapsychology today.
Yeah, but the problem with Jung is his theories remove so much agency from people and make it pushes people to believe that they are constant victim and they have no control over their life. Fuck that.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, the guy didn't believe in aliens either. Yeah, he fucking has his faults, but a lot of his theories do work. His dream analysis is singularly the best dream analysis.
Yeah, but the damage is greater than the gainings. So,
oh, you would have to show me damage.
Look at our culture. Look at our culture.
Our culture is not Jungian.
Psychiatrists and psychologists telling people that they are who they are irrevocably because of the fault of everybody else. Fuck that.
I don't recall him ever saying it at the fault of everybody else.
All right,
I know he wrote about the fact that we are the masters of our lives. Nobody else is the way he wrote. I don't recall what you're talking about. Own your fucking life. But he also didn't believe in other things that I do think exist. Like it believes in the paranormal, but he doesn't believe in the potential of other life on other planets. Is ridiculous. He believes that it's mass hysteria.
Oh my God. I'm going on a tangent here. I'm prepping the slideshow for the last of I forgot the name of the movie. The Last of Sheila. And
no, that's a great fucking movie right there.
Oh my God, James Coburn is a kid. I have never seen him so young.
He's so young in that movie. But that's a great fucking movie, man. And I cannot believe who wrote that. You know, did you see who wrote it?
No, but keep it to the next show. It's what Wednesday.
No, I really want to talk about it because I fucking love that movie. Scared the shit out of me. I was 9 years old when I went to see that in the theater. I mean, the cast alone. You've got Richard Benjamin, James Coburn, James fucking Mason. You got Diane Cannon with her two cannons. You got Ian McShane. You got Joan Hackett, Raquel Welch, Yvonne Romaine. She's like, all the women in this movie are fucking hot. But they're good actors too. They're not just there because they look good. They're gorgeous, but they're fucking the wives of these other characters. And I really do love that movie. But the shocking part of this is who wrote it. It was written by Anthony Perkins and Stephen Sondheim.
The fuck?
Yeah, they were lovers at the time, secretly. And they came up with this idea. You know, this Sondheim is known for his musicals. No? Stephen Sondheim. And then Anthony Perkins is fucking Norman Bates. He won't be remembered for any other character, not even from The Black Hole by Disney. I'm not talking about some sort of weird porn. Let's see. Lewis, there's a movie that was filmed in a very strict Christian town. It's near where I live in Scheidem. But Interstellar, it's an okay film. I like the science in it. That's about all. And the ending is good. I like the ending.
Yeah, better than the science of freaking Tenet. The more I think about Tenet, the more pissed off I get.
Oh, it's just you get a headache from it because I'm like, how did you think that could work?
The atoms would be inverted. I thought it would blind everybody. Through matter.
No, I would just blind everybody with the technobabble and the cool scenes. It's like, no. Anyway, all right. So we're at the end. All right.
Yep.
So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Gambit, Snorty, Slasher Fred, 11 Alpha, Vakeman's Girl, Cavatino, Calverman Che, Sander Hammerschlag, Read by Nature, Mephisto, Sagacious Six, Penny, John Whitaker, the Comic Relief Crusader. I appreciate all you guys hanging out with us, man. It was really nice. Did I see Penny too? I didn't see her name on the list.
I didn't see her today.
I said it.
She was there.
Okay.
No, I was just making sure I said her name. I appreciate all you guys, and I love it when two of my vet buddies pop in. It's good to see you guys. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. I mean it. We'll see you again bright and early on Monday morning to do Military Monday. I wanted to move it, but nobody else does. So I guess we're going to stick to doing the Monday morning Military Monday.
I wanted to.
Well, once you move here, it won't matter. But I'm not going to say who it was, even though you pretty much by saying something narrowed it down to who it was. It was pissy about it. And would they? I don't want to do it. What? I'm sorry, Martin. What? You had something?
No. What the fuck? I said that I wanted it three central.
I will want it at that time too once I move there because fuck doing a show at 10 a.m.
Oh my God. I don't remember who poo-pooed it. Who was it that poo-pooed it?
Anima, she had a bad time.
Was she? She's always such a pain in the ass with the stuff, man.
Well, but it's not that she's a pain in the ass. It's her time.
If she wasn't so fucking lovable and like a great co-host, I would so fire her.
Okay, Anima, you have my permission to throw up on him now.
You try doing a show 3 times a week that goes past midnight. Have fun.
I know.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yes, I know.
All right, ice cream truck is showing up, so before the noise overtakes
Oh my God,
everything.
what are you, 5?
No, because the damn music's freaking loud. I don't want to overthrow everything.
I guarantee you hear the fucking music from the truck, which, by the way, is a racist song, if you don't know that, from the Old South. Anyway, you hear that, and all of a sudden, you're like scrounging for coins around your desk. I got to go get me a, whatever it is, push-up pop or the red, white, and blue one.
A cornetto.
All right, kids are buying from the truck now. Let's end the show before it picks up again and goes across my street.
And
makes everyone deaf.
Just remember, all the anti-Semitic stuff that Shinatsky said during the show does not represent the opinion of Pop Culture Minefield.
I hate juice.
We love the Jews. Just kidding.
I said juice, not Jews.
Hit the button.
You like
Yeah,
OJ?
hit the button.
I love OJ too. He's dead now.
down. You hear? Matt Damon.